Hi guys, good morning. So first of all, one important point is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 days holidays due to Dasara. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. Remaining days as usual classes will be there. Tomorrow also class will be there. Okay. This week 1 hour class only it will happen. Next week onwards 1 hour 15 minutes class will happen. Understand? Okay. So first what we need to discuss. Yeah. So yesterday we completed the top bar, right? So that means in Power BI desktop, what are all the points we discuss it, how to save it, undo, redo, and after that, how to use search option, how you need to complete your sign up process and minimize, maximize, and if you want to close the Power BI file, how you can close it. Those all we discuss it or not? Okay. Why back? Come friend here. These places are there, right? Come. Always in the education also back in the here also. Are here I didn't ask any questions yet. Sit here. Huh? Hmm? Huh? Okay, okay. Count ikkade కూర్చోబెట్టుకో మీ సిస్టమ్ కూడా ఓకేనా see here. And today we need to discuss about left pan options. What are the options, how it will works and everything, each and every option I will explain you. Listen carefully. Can you please close this door? See here. So on yesterday we discussed on the top bar, right? Okay. So that means what are the different options are there that we discuss it. Next option is, see here. So here there are different tabs are there. Each and every tab having different options. Suppose if you click on file having different options. Okay. So when you click on this back, so if you click on home having some options are there. If you click on insert tab, then insert tab having, see here, how, which tab is selected? Insert tab. How can I say insert tab is so selected means under the, below the name, you will see thick line, you will see, right? That means we are in insert tab. Understand? If there is a thick line, horizontal line is there, that means we are in that particular tab. Understand? Suppose if this horizontal line is there in the modeling, that means under we are in modeling tab. Understand or not? So each and every tab having some different options are there. Each and every point we discuss it. Don't worry about that one. Okay. But in Power BI, we cannot call these are all our tabs. Okay. We can call this as ribbons. What is that? Ribbons. What is that? Ribbons. Yeah, 1 second. Wrong class. Huh?
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, all. Online students, is my voice is loud and clear? So in today's class, we are going to discuss the next topic called as NumPy. Fine? Yeah. So in today's class, we are going to discuss the next topic called as NumPy. Now, what is meant by NumPy? NumPy is one of the module, okay, where it is a numerical Python, right? So in the previous classes, we have completed what is meant by functions, and along with the functions, we have completed what is meant by modules. So the modules are nothing but in terms of where it is going to store the multiple functions. Now in today's class, we are going to discuss one of the module called as NumPy module. Now what is this NumPy module means? It is a numerical Python. Numerical Python means which is used to work fast on the numerical data. Easily we can work on the numerical data. Now NumPy is used to work with the arrays. Okay, so here we are going to work on the arrays. There is a concept called as arrays. What is the working process of array? How this array will work means similar kind. How the earlier you are having in terms of Python, in the core Python, how the purpose of the list we are having, same purpose we are having for the arrays also. Same purpose for the arrays. Now let's understand what is the difference. So I'm going to here, you take one example. What is that example is? There is a list. Okay, list. So list of, I'm going to take an example, list of 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now I want to add for every value 10. Could you write the Python program, please? Now for every value, add 10. Add 10 for every value for the given list. That is the question. For every value, add 10. Completed. So just what we are going to write means for every value. For every value means for I in L. So we are going to add I plus 10. For every value add 10 means simply taking the first value and adding 10, second value adding 10. And this has to be appended into a new list. So for that n dot append of this one, whatever this is there, n dot append. And where n is equal to one empty list I'm considering. One empty list and print n. Right? This is the answer. Now question number 1 is completed. Now question number 2. What is your question number 2 is in terms of, now I'm having here 1, 8, 9, 20. Second list consists of 6, 7, 15, 18. Now some numbers are there. First list consists of L1 consists of these values, L2 consists of these values. My required output is these two has to be added and output should be 7. These two has to be added and I required output is 15. These two has to be added 24 and these two has to be added, output should be 38. My required output should be like this. Write the program for this. Now Completed? Everyone. Whoever has done earlier the practice on the list and using the for loops, for them these questions are easy. Whoever has not done the practice might be feeling the difficulty. So L1 is equal to 1, 8, 9, 20. L2 is equal to 6, 7, 15, 15 and 18. Right? This is the question. Now what I'm asking is for I in range of length of L1 or simply range of 4. So first I value is going to be in terms of 0. So what I'm going to take means L1 of 0, that is L1 of I plus L2 of I, means I'm going to consider within the L1 first value, within the L2 first value. How to select the L1 of first value means L1 of 0. In L2, how to select the first value means L2 of 0. Just by taking these two, I'm adding. And just whatever the value I'm getting now, C is equal to, and this one I'm going to append n dot append of C. And where I'm going to write n is equal to 1 empty list and print n value. Right? I'm just considering the first value of first list, second value of this one. Sir, you have written okay. How we can get that idea? Forget about the for loop. Okay. What is the question I asked while explaining, while asking the question itself, what I have asked for you? First value should be added to the first value, right? This is the one now. So how to select the first value in this? One is directly selecting, one is indirectly selecting. Indirectly, how we are going to select means L1 of 0. L1 of 0 plus L1 of L2 of 0. These two I want to add, followed by L1 of 1 plus L2 of 1. L2 of 1 followed by L1 of 2 plus L2 of 2. Like this, I ask you to add one by one. Now every time what is changing? 0, 1, 2 is changing. So 0, 1, 2 is changing means what we have to write inside the for loop? 0, 1, 2. Which is changing, that one we have to consider. And I ask it to continue in this way. Right? So like this, we are going to create the program for adding the two values within the list. So what this is the program for adding two values in the list. Now question number 3. Question number 3. What is the question is? L is equal to list of 5, 8, 9, 20, 24, 30, 31, 32, 45, 3, 9, something or 10. Okay, I'm having like this. Okay, this is the question. Now in this question, now I want in terms of, this is the 1, I want 5, which is in the index number 0, which is in the index number 0. Index this one 8, I want this one 30, and I want 32, and I want 10. These are the numbers which I want to extract from the list. Now write the code to extract these values. 5, 8, 32, 30, 32 and 10. Write the program now. Write the program to extract these values. If there is a fixed pattern, we are going to apply the slicing. If you want to extract single value, we are going to use the indexing or slicing. Now here there is no fixed pattern, there is no slicing operation. Both cannot be applied. Now how we are going to do this one? Write the program, right? Whatever you want, write. So here my requirement is whatever the index numbers. What is the index number of 5 means 0, 1 and followed by 30. 2, 3, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. Fifth index number, sixth index number, 7, 8, 9, ninth index number. So this is the requirement 0, 1, 5, 6, 9. So in these index numbers, whatever the numbers are available, it has to be selected. So here what I'm going to write the program is whatever the index numbers are there, I'm going to choose the index numbers as 0, 1, 5, 6, 9. These are the index numbers which I have to extract. So for I in index, select L of I. That L of I will be appended into the empty list. N dot append of L of I. And here you are going to take N is equal to 1 empty list and print N. And you are going to get the values like this. So just you are going to write the program. What are the index numbers you are selecting now? That index numbers. Sir, if the index numbers are repeated, for example, 0 and 0, one more time 0, one more time 1, one more time 0, one more time 0. Like this, if it is repeated also, numbers will be repeated. So here what is the point is in the list indexing, you can extract the indexing by using a single one. By applying the single number, you can extract the single value in the list. That is one way. Second way is by using the slicing operation. Third way is in terms of by applying the for loop. By using the for loop, you are going to select what are the numbers you are interested. That numbers you are going to extract. What are the index numbers you are interested? So here, so these are the index numbers which I am interested. So I'm going to select these index numbers. If there is a pattern, then I don't need to write the for loop. Simply I can go with the slicing operation. If I have to select only a single number, then no need of for loop. Then directly we are going to write the single number. Right? So now, simple. One more time. So again, guys, please don't think that I'm taking the class or extra like this. And whenever I'm asking the question, whichever the student is just writing the question like this in the notes, just writing the question in the notes and seeing my face or seeing others' face or without writing anything, only writing the question in the notes and unable to write the answer now, whoever the student is getting like that, please identify your problem and rectify your problem at the earliest. If you don't recover now itself also, it is going to be so difficult in the future. I'm saying for multiple times, and if you are continuing the same miss, that is going to be difficult for you only. Whoever the student, okay, writing just question in the notes, unable to write the answer in the notes, those students. Okay, now I already told you the importance of the subject. I told you in terms of how many times we are going to have all these things. I have explained for you for multiple times. The importance of subject and interconnection of the subject, all these things. So I'm not going to take no more extra classes or motivation classes or out of the class syllabus, nothing. Directly I will fix to the syllabus only. From today onwards, I'll fix to the syllabus. I will not discuss with you additionally one extra things also out of the syllabus. Whether you practice means you will understand. and you will only get the job. If you don't practice or if you are not able to understand, miss, that is going to be problem for you only. You have to apply the some kind of logical sense and you have to create the programs. And okay, is the point is clear? Now coming to back to this one. First question I asked in terms of adding of every value with 10. Now the same thing how we are going to do in the NumPy. So here I have taken this one now. Now import NumPy. I'm going to import NumPy as NP. I told you yesterday, shortcut. NP dot array of L. NumPy dot array of L, where L is this one. This is the L value. A is equal to NumPy dot array of L and A plus 10. If I do, automatically I'm going to get the same values. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of this? Don't simply write the code in the notes. Write the meaning of the code. Okay. Earlier also I have told for multiple times. In the notes, in your notes, code will be there. In the PDF, what I am sharing also, code only will be there. Code will be there. Where is the explanation? Where is the explanation? What I have to do with the code? Code is not important. Explanation only important. In the notes, you have to write explanation, not the code. Python code, if you write and if you practice the same Python code as it is going in the sitting in the lab, and if you practice means you feel that you are getting the subject means, which is one of the wrong one. Don't write the code. Don't go and sit in the front of a laptop and don't type the same code as it is. That is not important. Okay. Clearly write the explanation. What is the meaning of array? What is this one? How we have to apply the logic? When sir is explaining the logic, write in the notes logic. This is the heading. Write the logic. Explanation. Write the word explanation and write that one. How much clearly you write the notes, that much of clearly you will understand the subject. If you write only the Python code, right, that you have to understand, that you have to think in what way I have to write the notes, which is more important. After the class, what I'm sharing to you, after once the class is completed, in the Google Drive, if you open, what will be there? Code only will be there, na? Code will be there only, na? What is the use of code? The use is with respect to explanation. Write clearly the explanation in the notes. Okay, this is the meaning. This way we have to think. This is the logic we have to apply. That one we have to write in the notes. Then when we are practicing, it will be helpful. Writing the code and as it is replicating in the lab, there will be no use, guys. Who are doing that one, there will be no use. Write the meaning and write the explanation. Right? So here, coming to the point of array. Now, what is meant by array? Means array, meaning of array is for every value. For every value. What are the operation you are going to do now? That has to be done for every value. Okay? From every value. Now, n is equal to list of. You are going to take n is equal to one empty list for I and n dot append. Wherever you are going to write in the core Python, this one. N is equal to one empty list for I in n dot append. Wherever you are writing, whenever you are writing, it is equal to array. Array and this one both are same. Array and this one both are same. Just for loop you are applying, and each of them you are going to do some operation. As per your requirement, you are going to do something and you are going to append into the empty list. Wherever it comes, that is equal to array. Array means for every value. So here, if I take this one, a list, here I am having the list of 1, 2, 3, 4. List I am converting as a array. The moment I convert this one to array, what happens? First step. In this example, which is the first line? This is the first line. Import numpy as NP. Okay, imported. L is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, L is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 means what happens? It is going to create one object, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it is going to give the name called as L, and the object is list type. Okay, this line is completed. Now come to this line. In this line, right side part will execute first. What is right side part? NP dot array. Now what is meant by NP dot? NP dot means numpy dot. Means within the numpy module, there is a function called as array, and it is going to use that function. For every function, one code has to be there inside that. What is that code? For array, what is the code is there inside? Means for every value, for I in list, for I in list, what are the list you are going to provide now? For I in list, it is going to append. It is going to append. Now, once you complete this one, A as a array, now whatever the operation you are doing, A plus 10 or A minus 10, whatever you are doing, automatically by default it will apply for every value. Because here A, whenever you are writing here A plus 10, A plus 10, whatever the A is there, na, first it will check what is the data type of A. If the data type of A is int type, it will add the 2 numbers. If the data type of A is float, it will add the 2 numbers. If the data type is string, it will throw the error. If the data type is list, it will throw the error. List plus 10 cannot be added. Tuple plus 10 cannot be added. Set plus 10 cannot be added. Dictionary plus 10 cannot be added. In all these cases, it will get the type error. For int and float, it will add. Okay. And for the array, whenever you are taking the array, for every value, it will add. Is the point is clear? For array, for every value, it will add. For int means for single value, it will add. Because in the int, single value only will be there. It cannot consist of multiple values. Is the point is clear? Now, so for every value, it is adding plus 10. Now here, I'm going to import the numpy as NP. NP is the standard one. You can import numpy as SRK also. SRK.array. You can import with import numpy as your name also. As per your choice. Alias. Just it is a alias name. NP is the standard notation. Standard. Okay. Now, we are having in our school days, we have prepared like P is nothing but pressure. T means temperature in physics. In physics or chemistry, wherever it is. P means pressure, T means temperature. Can't we use other than P letter, any other letter? N is equal to pressure, I can't take. You can take. But when you are taking in that way, you have to write in the examination hall very clearly in the answer sheet, N I am considering as the pressure. Otherwise, what happens? They are going to strike it. You can use any notation of your choice. Whichever the notation you are using, it has to be displayed very clearly. If it is a standard notation, you don't need to say particularly. Automatically, it will goes. Standard one means that is the meaning. Standard one means for everyone, it will be understood. For example, you have imported numpy as SRK. SRK dot if you are writing, a new person is seeing that one. He will not understand what is this SRK. He will assume that SRK is a user-defined module. So if he sees that import numpy as SRK, then okay. If he has not seen that one, means it is going to be a problem. Okay. So here, observe this one. A plus 10. I'm writing A plus 10. It is going as a list, but in that list array. It is giving outside array, one word array. Now, when I'm using the print of A plus 10, it is not giving that one. Now, in the Jupyter notebook, first A is equal to Siva. I'm writing A is equal to Siva. Below to this, I'm just writing A. What is the output, guys? Just I'm writing A. It is going to give Siva. Okay. Siva, okay. Inverted commas will be there or not? Yes or no? Inverted commas will be visible. Now, stay like that only. Observe this one now. Print A. Now, if I execute, now what is the answer? Siva. This time inverted commas will be visible? No. Why? Because in the earlier case, without using, you are not using the print. It is automatical printing. So when it prints automatically without using the print, in that case, OUT will come. Along with that, data type also will be printed. So that is the reason earlier in this example, without using the print, last line is getting printed. That is the reason you are getting here OUT along with the data type. For example, if you are using print clearly, then OUT will not be there. Along with that, data type also will not be visible. Is the point is clear? Now, here 11, 12, 13, 14, like this is there. 11, 12, 13, 14. How I can know which is list, which is array means for array, commas will not be there when you are printing. List while printing with commas it will be printed. While printing the array, commas will not be printed in the array. While printing. Okay. Now, while printing, it is not going to have like this. Next, this is a, see how much simply this question, what are the, for every value add 10, how I have converted as array and I'm doing the mathematical operation in a simple way. Now, when it comes to this one, for every value of I mean L1, you have to add the L2. This question now how I am going to do is, first I am going to convert the np.array of L1 means first L1 was converted to array. Next I am going to take np.array of L2. np.array of L2. Now what is the answer? Same answer. 7, 15, 24, 20, 38. See, this many lines of code I have written here. Here just one line of code. What happened, sir? Simple. Now array, what I have told you array means, what is the meaning of array? For every value. So for every value of L1, for every value of L2 is added. Because right side array is there, a single value is there. For example, L is equal to 10, 14, 15. This is L. Okay, this is L, guys. np.array of L. np.array of L. Now for np.array of L, it is converted to array. That is 10, 14, 15. For this right side, you are adding a single value. You are taking one more array now. So if you are taking a single value, it will add for single value and you are going to get the output like this. If the same array, what are the np.array of L, for right side also you are having one more array means whatever the logic is applicable for this one, same logic is applicable for this one also, right? So if this is a 10, 14, 15 array, this one also 10, 12, 13, then what happens means for every value of this one, for every value of that one will be added. For every value logic is applicable for this array means for this array also for every value logic has to be applied now. So for every value. Now, sir, okay, in the same logic, for example, 10, 14, 15. And you are having this side only 10 and 15. Can I add now? No, because it is not possible because two sides both are not same number of elements. Now in the core Python, for example, here two lists are there. Two lists are of the same index, having the same number of index numbers. I mean, in terms of number of elements are same. Now see here, when the both are not same, index is out of range. Because here 1 is added with 6, 8 is added with 7, 9 is added with 15. Then 20 has to be added with what? So when you are trying to add two arrays, both the number of elements of first array, second array, number of elements should be the same. When you are trying to add with respect to two lists, I want in terms of both of them should be of having same number of items. Now, third question. What is this question is? In this selected index numbers. So what I'm going to do, A is equal to np.array of L, where L is this one. This is the L. First I am converting this one to L. After converting now L, print A. Now what is the A value you are going to get? Array of numbers without comma. Okay, array. Now I want to have the indexing on the single array. This array, what are the array is there? In this array, I want to do the indexing. Now, generally, how to do the indexing means single number you want to extract, you are going to write the single index number. If you want to extract multiple numbers, we are going to use the slicing operation. That is in the list. But in the array, one more specialty is there. What is that is? When you want to extract multiple numbers, just write the list of index numbers. Single number means write single number. If it is multiple numbers means add the list of numbers in the bracket. What is the difference between this one? A of 0 versus A of list of 1 comma 2. What is the meaning of this one means? Here you are extracting single number. Here you are extracting two numbers. That is the difference. Now I want here, what are the index numbers I want? 0, 1, 5, 6, 9. So then what I have to write? In list of 0, 1, 5, 6 and 9. Automatically the same answer. See in one shot. Now you understand the difference of list versus NumPy. Now earlier I told you the first point here. In the Python we are having the list to serve the purpose of arrays. Same list concept whatever we are having, but they are slow to process. Here automatical for loop is applied. So fast mathematical operations, we are going to use the arrays. Whenever you want to work on the fast mathematical operations, we have to go with the arrays. Is the point is clear? As one of the student is asking, sir, can we use other data structure also instead of array? Now we are having here within the NumPy arrays. Other data structure, other things we'll discuss in the later. First, let us complete array. Okay. So other things we are also having, they are called as series and data frames. That comes under pandas. Is the points are clear, guys? That comes under. Now, what is the importance? Now, why I have told all these things means, see, this example is core Python example using with the list. This is using with the NumPy. This is using the core Python example and this is using the NumPy. Now, question is same. First two lines are questions. Whether that one or this one, question is same. Question we can't change. Answer how many lines has taken here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, one line. Now, question is same. Question is not going to change. The what are the question they have given? Question is same. But answer how many lines it has taken here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 lines. Now here, just 2 lines. Sir, my question is, sir, here output is list, but here output is array na, sir. But in the interview, they'll ask you list of numbers, not array of numbers, list of numbers. Then if you want to convert a list to array, we are going to write np dot array of L. A list to array will be converted in this way. Now, if you want to convert a array into list, what are the array is there? A dot to list. If you write a dot to list, a means that array variable name. What are the variable name is there? Array dot to list. Array dot to list. Now this is the array dot to list. If I add same answer, above answer and below answer, now asterisk it is same. Now in this how many lines it has taken for us? 5 lines. In this how many lines it has taken? 2 lines. Right? So array examples are array working process is less number of lines of code will complete. So array is, you want to understand the complete array in a easy way means two things we have to learn previously. One is called as list and the second one is called as for loop. If you learn these two, for and list. If you understand these two concepts, automatically this is the one. Is the point is clear, guys? Done. So it is going to complete in the fast manner. Yes. It is going to reduce the processing time. What are the processing time related to that particular work? It reduces the processing time. Now, how to check whether the cell, how much time it takes? Means percentage time it. If you write like this, it gives you the how much time it has taken for you to execute this particular cell. On the top, you have to write percentage time it. Then it gives you 1 minute. So see how much time it has taken? 538 nanoseconds plus or minus 8.87 nanoseconds. So this is plus or minus, maybe plus or minus, anything can be there. So 538 nanoseconds it has taken. Now the same thing, let us see for this one how much time it has taken. So can you see here? 4.82 microseconds. So just the time, what are the time it is taking now? The time for the considering the for loop or the time considering for the array, the time will be comparatively using the NumPy array will be less. What are the time it is taking for executing this code? For the time whatever it is taking to execute this particular code, the time will be comparatively less. That is the advantage of arrays. Okay. Now, so if you try like this, multiple examples will come. So where you are having the advantage with the arrays. Now each advantage of array, what are we are having? Now within the arrays, we are having the 0D, 1D, 2D like this ND array. It is a n-dimensional array. Now, before moving on to the discussion of the NumPy arrays, okay, everyone are good at for loops and list. If you are good at for loop and list, always remember guys, this one. If you are good at for loop plus list, based on that, if you are able to do any problem, then NumPy is easy. You will not have the much number of questions in the NumPy. Easily you'll understand. Without having any questions, you will understand very easily. If NumPy is easy, NumPy along with the dictionary, if you prepare, pandas is dead easy. If you understand pandas, then if you learn the pandas, then SQL is easy. If you understand SQL, data analyst role is easy. Everything are connected like that. Since they are connected like that, that is the reason I have explained I am dedicating more amount of time in the Python more. In the last 1 month, why I have discussed with you the core Python instead of directly jumping into the Python for data analytics like NumPy or Pandas. Why I have not discussed with you that one means the reason I want the fundamentals strong. Actually, your Python, once you enroll for this data analytics course, what is your first class? You know, this is your actual, this should be your first class. Within the NumPy should be your first class. Since you can't understand the first class directly, so we'll give a brief overview of list, tuple, sets, dictionary like this. In the set, what are the methods are there? I don't need to explain all the methods. I don't need to explain the indexing on the nested list. Those concepts are not required in the future. But why I have explained for you very detailedly those things also. Multiple things I have explained for you. which are not related to data science, I mean data analytics also. So many Python related things I have explained for you. Why? Because they are fundamentals, basics. In the basics, we can't ignore any one of the topic also. When it comes to the advanced topics, which are not related to us, then okay. But fundamentals are very much important. That is the reason I have focused there. Right? Now, so this NumPy, what are the NumPy arrays we are having? NumPy arrays, we are going to have the arrays. Using the arrays, we are going to do the operations. Okay, multiple operations. Sir, Chinmay is asking, sir, when we are having the Dussehra holidays, if I know we can. So Dussehra holidays are from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Okay, plan accordingly. Friday to Monday. Today and tomorrow today already class is going on now. Tomorrow also we are having the class from Friday to Monday. Next class is on Tuesday. Right, guys? Now, if everyone are okay with the for loops and list, if everyone are strong in the for loops and list, I'm going to continue the NumPy. If you're not strong on the NumPy, that is for loop and list, means listening to today's class is waste of time. Because I already have shown you the earlier with the 3 different examples. What is the advantage of the NumPy? NumPy means basically it applies the for loop. NumPy means only the meaning is for every value. For every value means for loop. Is the points are clear, everyone? Okay. Should I move on to the NumPy arrays? Now, once I move on to the NumPy arrays, what are the NumPy arrays we are going to discuss? Okay. So, if you are having any questions, please ask your questions now itself. If anyone has any questions based on the for loops and list. Okay. Or if you want the time miss, I'll stop the class now, prepare correctly and listen tomorrow's class. Okay. For loop and list, these are the 2. In the list, how to add a single value? How to add the values in the list? What are the options are there? Append, extend, insert. How to remove a value? By using the pop and remove. What is the option to replace? We are going to replace with respect to. Now take the question like this. Okay. Now write the questions like this. For example, list is there. Question number 1. List of 11, 12, 15. For this list, I want to add 18, 19, 6. What I have to do? Okay. Write. Question number 1. Write the program. Write the answer. Some people will use list concatenation. Some people will use extend or something. Choice is yours. Okay. 1. Second question. I want to add the multiple values completed. Now, second question. In the list 11, 12, 15, 18, 20, 21. Now I want to remove multiple values. What are the multiple values I want to? First, I want to remove only 12. Question 1. Write in the questions like this, guys. Just give me 1 minute. I'll open one notepad and I'll write the questions and write the programs for all these things. Question 1. List of 11, 14, 16, 18, 2, 3, 5. This is the list. Fix. For all the questions, fix this one only, list. Let's fix the list every time, this one only. Your question number 1. In the question 1, add only 25. Add 25 into list. Add only 25 into list. Question 2. Question 1 is add single value 25 into the list. 25 is the single value. Add single value, that is 25 into list, above list. Question 2. Add multiple values, that is nothing but 25, 29, 30 into list. Question 3. Remove single value 14 in the list. Question 4. Remove multiple values. Write answers in the after the class. Please write the answers. Don't type in the chat box. Just write the questions first. Remove multiple values like 11, 14, 18 in the list. For everything, list is above the same. Every time list is this one only. Okay, in the list L, in the L, in the given L value, what are the L was given to you. Okay. Next, question 5. Replace single value. Replace single value 11 with 110 in the list. Replace 11 with 110. Question number 5. Question number 6. Replace multiple values, that is 11, 14 and 2 and 3 with 25. All of them with the 25 only. All the 4 values should be replaced with 25. Question number 7. Replace multiple values, that is 11, 14, 2 and 3 with 4 different values. That is, I want to replace this one with 25, 26 and 20 and 30. These are the values you have to replace. 4 values should be replaced with the 4 different values. Replace these 4 values with different values, with the same value with different values. Okay, in the list. Right? Question number 8. List. Do the sorting. Do the sort. Right? And question number 9. I want the even numbers, or based on the condition. The condition can be anything, like value, whichever the value is greater than 10. Separate them. Separate the values which are greater than 10. Any value based on the condition. Condition might be greater than 10. Condition might be even number. Condition might be less than 20. Condition might be anything. Based on condition. Example here I'm writing. That example can be multiple examples you can try. Based on the condition, extract the values. Select the values from the list. Question number 10. How to select a single value from the list. Question number 11. How to select multiple values from the list. Multiple values from the list using slicing operation. Okay. How to select multiple values how to select multiple values from the list. How to select multiple values from the list without using slicing. Example, multiple values. What are the multiple values? Miss, I want to select 11, 16, 18. These are the numbers. Select 11, 16, 18. Sorry, 11, 16 and 2. 11, 16 and 2. Done. 11, 16 and 2. These are the numbers with the slicing, without slicing. One example I want with the slicing. Second example I want to select without slicing. Don't use the slicing operation. Okay. Question number. Next, question number 14. Sorry, 13 is there now. I'm forgetting. In a flow, I'm going. Okay. So question number 13. Now, in terms of what are the operations, like example, based on the condition, check whether the or for every value, divide by 10. Every value divide by 10. Okay. Next, for every value, apply log. For every value, apply log. Means I want the log 11, log 14, log. For every value, log. And at the same time, question number 15. For every value, apply exponent. For every value, apply exponent in the list. For every value in the list, apply log, logarithmic. For every value in the list, apply exponent. Means you are going to use math dot exponent or math dot that one as per your choice. I want for every value. For every value log I want. For every value exponent I want. Is the points are clear? So complete all these questions by tomorrow before the class. Then whoever has done these 15 questions, tomorrow you will enjoy the class. If you have not enjoyed tomorrow's class, just ask me after the class. We'll discuss. Okay? Never believe whatever I'm saying. Never believe. Simply don't believe. If you have done these 15 questions, tomorrow you will enjoy the class. Yes or no? Let us see in the tomorrow's class. But condition apply is you have to do. Not others has done simply taking that one and seeing the answers. If you see like that, then I can't do anything. If you really, you have done these 15 questions, miss, 100% tomorrow you'll enjoy the class. Once you enjoy NumPy, miss, 100% you'll enjoy Pandas. They're connected like that. Automatically they are connected like that. Right, guys? Done. If you are having any questions, ask. Other than asking to share this notepad. If you are having any questions, you can ask. If I start sharing the notepad, then no person will start writing anything in the online. They'll simply keep the earphones and they'll listen to the class. As of now, in front of me only, some students are not writing anything. They are seeing my face only. They are feeling my face is like no need to say something. Right? Done. Okay, that is the end of the session and we'll continue in the tomorrow's class, guys. Yes, please practice. Okay. Done. Tomorrow we are going to discuss the NumPy and from there I will give you the task so that you can practice for next 3 to 4 days assignment. Arshit, sir, I was added late. Yeah, please connect to the admin. Please contact admin. If you want to get added in the WhatsApp group or something, please connect with the admin. Sai Tarun, he is asking the test result. I'm going to upload the solutions. You already know the answers now, everyone. What are the questions and answers you have kept? So now just I'm going to upload the answers and you can cross check. I'm going to do that in next 5 minutes. I will upload the answers. You can cross check yourself.